Hi, this is Peter. In this video I will show you a tactical idea called the H-file attack. The name of this idea kind of gives away the first move. In this position it is white to move, and the first move is rook takes on h5, g takes on h5, and now bishop to d3. Very simple. The idea is to bring the rook to g1, so this bishop really doesn't matter. So if black attempts knight to b4, we simply play rook to g1, knight takes bishop, queen takes knight, f6, bishop to h6, pinning bishop, and now the first defense would be queen to g4. Rook takes g4, h takes on g4, bishop takes on g7, h takes on g7, e takes on f6 check, e takes on f6, and a knight to d2, and white is winning. But this is not the only way to defend. Also, in this position, so this is the position, black could attempt queen to g4, but he could also try rook to f7, but this is not better. e6 is the correct continuation, king to h8, e takes on f7, bishop takes on h6 check, king to b1, bishop to f4, and we are winning the queen anyway. Queen to f5, bishop to b8, and knight to e4. And this is actually slightly better than the previous variation because the knights are more active. Previously we had knight on c3 and this knight was on d2 and queen was on d3. Now pieces are more centralized, and this is why this variation is even better than the previous one. Also, black could attempt in this position king to h8 instead of chopping the bishop right away. But the problem is that this gives white time to attack the bishop. Bishop to b1 is the correct move. Now f5, stopping queen to a4 for the time being. E takes on f6, e takes on f6, and now in between move to queen to e4 is rook takes on g7, king takes on g7, queen to e4, very important, forces rook to h8, and now queen to e7. Previously, if in this position we were to play queen to e7, then rook to f7 would block. So first queen to e4, forcing rook to h8, and now queen to e7. So king is more exposed. King to g8, bishop to h6, and the only defense is queen to f8, bishop takes on f8. And just to show you all the exchanges, rook takes, bishop to f5, knight to d3, bishop takes on d3, rook to f7, queen takes on c5, knight to d7, queen takes on a7, and white is easily winning in this position. Okay, next contestant would be knight takes on c4. Black could attempt this, giving back some material to buy some time. Bishop takes on c4, now king to h8, so rook to g1 doesn't line up with the king. b5, bishop takes on b5, knight to b4, a3, a6, bishop to c4, a5. A very interesting idea where black is trying to generate some counterplay on the queen side. Knight to e4, queen b7, a takes on b4, queen takes on b4, and now a bit of defending before attacking. Queen to d3, rook a to b8, queen to c2, f6, e takes on f6, e takes on f6, bishop takes rook, queen takes bishop, knight takes on c5, queen to f4 check, knight to d2, bishop to h6, knight to e6, queen to h2, rook to d1, rook to g8, queen to c3, queen to d6, queen takes on f6, check. bishop to g7, queen to h4, h6, queen to takes on h5, queen to e5, knight takes on g7, queen takes on g7, and rook to h1, winning for white. The best defense also loses, but it offers the most resistance. Let's have a look. It's f5 in this position. Then still rook to g1, but now king to h8, knight to g5, so the line is slightly different. Knight to b4, now bishop to e2. There is no point in retreating bishop back to b1. Bishop to e2 is better, attacking the pawn on h5, but for the time being bishop has to stay and defend d3, so this is not a valid threat now. Queen to e8, queen to h3, a5, knight to e6, rook to g8, and the winning move is king to b1. King safety first. So knight to d3 is not check now, so the bishop can take the pawn. Knight to a4, last ditch effort, of course not knight takes knight bringing the queen down, but knight to d1, knight to b6, queen to a4 is a threat, a3, bishop to f8, rook takes on g8 check, king takes on g8, bishop takes on h5, knight 4 takes on d5, bishop takes on e8, knight takes on f4, queen to g3, king to h8, queen takes on f4, rook takes on e8, queen takes on e5, and white is winning again. But this is perhaps the best defense under the circumstances. It would offer the most resistance. Okay, and last, to practice the h-file attack, we have this position with white to move. And again, this is called h-file attack, so the first move is obvious. Rook takes on h5, e takes on f5, e takes on f5, and bishop to g7. Now again, the continuation is very important. F takes on g6, b5, and again, very important continuation here. G takes on f7, check, not saving the bishop. Please note for how many turns has this bishop been hanging. King takes on f7, and again, not saving the bishop, but g6 check. King to f8, and again, not saving the bishop, but queen to h3. Knight to 6, and again, guess what? Rook to h8 check, knight to g8, and queen to h7, bishop to e6, and f5. Bishop takes on h8, queen takes on h8, now b takes on c4. Black finally captured the bishop, but it doesn't matter. And actually we don't even take the black bishop, we play f6 in this position. Queen takes on f6, knight takes on f6. The idea is, of course, queen is not forced theoretically, but those pawns are way too strong, threatening checkmate, king in the mating net. So really queen takes is the only move. Knight takes, rook to e7, knight takes on g8, bishop takes on g8, rook to f1 check, king to e8, queen takes on g8 check, king to d7, and queen takes on a8. And I think we can stop here. White is easily winning with extra rook and 2 passed pawns. And that is all. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next ones. Thanks for watching. Bye.